Welcome. I will present a proposal on an intelligent tutoring system built with large language models for inclusive and adaptive education for learners with special needs. I am Pavitra Mitra, professor at the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at IIT Kharagpur. Other team members are Professor Anupam Basu, professor at the Cognitive Computing Research Laboratory at Sister Nivedita University, Calcutta, an ex-director in IIT Durgapur and professor IIT Kharagpur. And Anusmita Ghosh, she is a PhD student at the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. The societal challenge we are going to address are the education for children with special needs. Since there are few teachers who have the training to teach students with special needs, any computer supported system or AI supported system operating either in a mobile device or in a classroom environment would benefit a large section of the students who had such special needs. We are particularly addressing the students with a autism spectrum disorder, and the subjects are in the high school subjects in the age range 14 to 16 years. And the solution that we want to provide to supplement the teachers is an intelligent tutoring system. The intelligent tutoring system acts as an interface between the teacher and the students, in this case a special needs student. And this can work as well even if the teacher is not trained to teach special needs student. So the system would first take build a learner profile based on the cognitive and sensory preferences, particularly the level of the autism spectrum disorder that the patient has. And then it would also take multimodal input processing as a text or a speech or a visual input. It would also do emotion detection on these inputs. It would pre-process and personalize in the sense that it would simplify the instruction for the students. It would do a sensory filtering or augmentation depending on the requirement of the student, and do a content alignment with the learner profile. And all these would be done in a large language model framework which can do context-aware dialogue generation as well as knowledge delivery through an adaptive prompts. So this would help us do personalized content delivery, do an interactive learner monitoring and interaction. It would track the responses and engagements and also the behavioral cues. And everything would be in a feedback loop through an adaptation engine, so the system improves as it trains a particular student. The heart of the system is a large language model, which are generative AI systems that can do several tasks like question answering, sentiment analysis, image captioning, object recognition on voice, text and image data. And this would be fine-tuned on Indian regional languages, particularly Hindi and Bengali, for multilingual support. It would also be trained with autism spectrum specific data for neurodiverse learners. And this will enable culturally and cognitively relevant introduction and support inclusive, personalized and accessible learning. So the final deliverable would be an intelligent tutoring system with LLM, which will cater to the need of the students who are having some special requirements, and it can interface in the regional languages using an audio recorder and an audio output, and it can provide as a service to the teachers, not only those trained with special needs but also in conventional schools. And this system will run either in a mobile environment or in a classroom environment. It has a number of impacts, like it will support children with autism, ADHD and learning difficulties. It will enhance language expression and confidence among the students. It will assist stakeholders like parents, teachers and therapists, promotes independence and have accessible education to rural as well as low resource regions. We'll highlight some of the previous contributions, particularly of Professor Anupam Basu, who has been the founding member of the Communication Empowerment Lab at IIT Kharagpur, which over the past 3 decades have worked on several technologies for the children with special need, both for educational and communication purposes. These include Sanyog, a multimodal communicator for neuromotor impaired children, special access switches for assistive control, Chitrakatha, a portable voice icon communicator, Sparsha, a braille translator, Shruti, Indian language text-to-speech system, Dristikon, open source web browser for visually impaired, and access as well as accessible textbook and print impaired student for Indian higher education. So a collection of all these tools and systems along with the LLM system will develop an educational system for children with special needs. Thank you.